What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's King DV, and I'm with my co-host JC Sports Talk. What's going on, bro?
Nothing, man. Hey, look, it's getting that time. It's getting to be that time that free agency is looming around. Some decisions have to be made, like around the league. So it's exciting times, man. I need some Eagles news because there are people just making up their own goddamn news out there. Just making up their own news out there, which ridiculous to me. But I just need us to do something. Do something, Howie. Let me hear something.
Yeah, it's a lot of people making news also, and the fans are actually trying to push for certain people to come into the organization or certain players to come to the organization. And we're going to touch on all that today, because we got to touch on the free agency. We got to touch on the defensive coordinator because it's not so much of the offensive coordinator because we already know who's going to be the offensive coordinator. So it's no need.
We think we know, but
no, we do know because they haven't been interviewing anybody else. Brian Johnson is the defensive offensive coordinator. Period. Because they got to sign. They go to sign Jalen Hurts, so you got to make him comfortable. You have to make him comfortable enough to move forward. You don't want to sit up here and have him have one of those Dakota Prescott years where he takes, one of those.
I know about this team, man. Expect the unexpected. And that's the only thing that I could guarantee will happen is the unexpected. So I know they haven't been interviewing nobody else, but what the hell is taking so long? I mean, it's almost 2 weeks since we done lost in the Super Bowl. What the hell is taking so long then?
So you know what's taking so long? We're going to get into that too. What's taking so long is certain situations that came up that we didn't know about, especially us as content creators and fans. We didn't know about one person. I'm let's get into it. So one person I'm mad about is my guy. I thought that he was going to be the defensive coordinator. Jim Leonard basically had mutual agreement with the Eagles, basically saying that he wasn't going to actually be the DC candidate moving forward because the hip surgery and everything like that. They just felt like that it was the wrong time. And I just want to get your thoughts on that, basically. Do you think that he would have been a great candidate, or do you think that, this wasn't a big deal?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I know absolutely nothing about him. Just based on what I read, from Wisconsin, he would have been a good fit. High energy. His teams is always in the tops in the FBS. So I mean, he would have been a good fit. But hey, this is the NFL, man, and I don't know how long he would have take. To go from calling college defenses to calling NFL defenses with older players, you know what I mean? And not having your personnel. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe him taking a year off might be good. You know what I mean? Hey, he might now start watching, maybe the Philadelphia Eagles a little bit more, watch how defense are played in the NFL. Even though he played in the NFL, I get it, but coaching and playing is totally different. So I really don't know much about him, but everybody on Twitter was saying, oh, man, that would have been a bomb hire. That would have been good hire, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to have to go off those people that actually are Wisconsin fans and, that know more about this guy than I do. But just Just a vibe I was getting overall from the people. They were saying that he would have been a good fit, pull the trigger, Howie. And of course, this is the first time I'm seeing this tweet today. So, and there you go. And now I know why we had to move on.
Yeah. And I agree because personal reasons and everything. But like I was high on him because um he knows how to get players to gel. He knows how to get the best out of players. Also, he had a high blitz ratio in the collegiate football league, whatever. And I think that he would have been a perfect fit. He'd have been night and day from what we had in Jonathan Gannon. Um, and I think that most Philadelphia Eagles fans were basically just like so mad at Jonathan Gannon to the point where anybody that could blitz, anybody that's going to do anything different than he did, they want him in here. But the Eagles are being so strategic on who they're going to bring in here to the point where they want to get back. That shows me that they want to get back to the Super Bowl. That shows me that they want to still be the elite team that we were last year, and it wasn't just a fluke year. I think that, with the defensive coaches that we interviewed, I think that all of them had something in common. It's just that some people just fell off the board, and we're going to get into that. But with that being said, I do have a list.
Okay.
If besides the two that fell off today, because Vance Joseph did get hired by the Denver Broncos, and then like we just said, Jim Leonard basically had a hip injury, so basically he's out for a year. Actually, if Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie put a gun to your head and said, pick out of one of these coaches, not name Vance Joseph or Jim Leonard, who would you pick?
Rex Ryan, man. Hey, Rex Ryan. So I'm not going off that list. I don't like that list. I don't know that list, so I don't know what they're about. Maybe I look tomorrow. I will go one by one on that list and actually go look at them. But Rex Ryan, to me, I thought that he was off the board. I thought that he was going to go to Denver Broncos with Sean Payton. That would have been a good fit. But I feel like right now, because of his experience, because of his experience and the players that we have on this team, or hopefully the players that we hopefully sign on this team, a Chauncey, Epps and Edwards. So if we could keep majority of those guys, he would be great as a defensive coordinator on the Philadelphia Eagles, especially if you got them dogs up front that could go one-on-one. So now Rex Ryan is very, very, very aggressive. So, and I would love that. Remind me, that would be the closest to Jim Johnson that we're going to get as far as aggressive and timely blitz. You know what I mean? Yeah. So timely. So definitely Rex Ryan to me. So that list you just put up, but also Rex Ryan, hey, he might interview with the Philadelphia Eagles. Once again, we all thought that he was a done deal off the board. And now guess what? Bring me Rex Ryan at Philly. Perfect attitude to come to Philadelphia, man.
Rex Ryan is aggressive, man. I do like him. Yes. I do like him a lot. But you know who else is aggressive?
Who?
That wasn't on that list at all. Who? And I just found out that he was available. Who? This guy right here. Glenn Schumann. He's Georgia's defensive coordinator who worked with Jordan Davis and the Kobe D.
I hear you, but that's college. That's college.
I understand that, but hear me out. So if we lose players and these rookies that we got last offseason have to step up, who better to fit right there than him?
That's not big. Well, no, that is not true because you can't get one player. You need a whole team, a whole defense. Yes, no Kobe Dean. He played in Georgia. I understand, but the college defenses, man, they're totally different from NFL defenses. Like I understand, you have your base, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
your man and stuff like that. But the way the college game is called and the way the NFL game is called is completely different. I kind of read about him too, and everybody's saying the exact same thing. He coached no Kobe Dean, he coached Jordan Davis. To me, that doesn't really matter because those two guys are in the NFL. You know what I mean? So he's not gonna come only coach Dean and Davis. He gotta
No,
do a whole defense now.
but I
So
believe, but I
I don't
believe
know
he
nothing
can.
about him really.
I believe he can because once his three top guys left, I forgot the third guy name besides Davis and Kobe Dean. Once they left, they still was some dogs on that team. It was all coaching. So I think that he could get this team riled up. He could, and I think he will fit Nick Sirianni, like we was talking about before we start streaming. Um, I think that that's what they're looking for. I think that who would mesh well. I don't think like Vance uh Joseph, he was more old school. And I think that's why our guy Brian Dawkins actually endorsed him because it's old school. We're in a whole different generation of defensive coordinators, and I think that that's what Howie and Nick Sirianni is looking for.
Yeah,
So
and that's what we're gonna lose again. Because we
no,
can't go news. We can't. We cannot sit here and
you can't
hire
say that, bro.
we don't know nothing about. I'm sorry. This team is ready to win now. We don't have a year to wait, and hopefully this guy, hey, we gotta go back to college to see what type of defense that he been running or whatever. We need to win now. We need
Yeah.
somebody that's been in the NFL that have a proven track record as a defensive coordinator in the NFL, so we can say, okay, he already know the ropes. He knows how to be in the NFL. He knows game time situations. I don't want no college coach coming in here to be a DC, at least not right now.
Yeah, because I agree. I agree. I'm going off of what Nick Sirianni probably is looking for, but I was all for Sean Desai from the rip. Soon as they said that he was available, I was like, yo, him. I think that he would be a good fit, but I don't know how he would fit with Nick Sirianni. That was my whole get up.
Yeah.
I think that they're looking for coaches that's never coached in the NFL to the point where they could, groom some of the defensive players to the point where they're in the right situations and a situational defensive coordinator. That's what they're looking for. They're not looking for somebody that's going to just, go off of them being a vet in the NFL, the culture wise, to the point where they can sit up there and just tell players what to do and then they just have to do it. They want it to be to the point where you got everybody meshing at the same time. And like that's why I think Vance Joseph just said, look, I'm gonna take this Broncos job. I don't think that I don't think he was a good fit anyway. I think that Sean Desai, Jim Leonard, even though, it was bad timing. And I think also Chris Shula from the Rams, I think that he's a good fit too because him and Nick Sirianni actually worked together when they were in San Diego or LA, whatever. But yeah, I think they will work nice.
Yeah, look, hey, I just think that we need to stick to the NFL. I mean, I think that we need to whoever we're gonna get needs to be NFL and not Seth Joyner. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, are we gonna talk about that, bro? We gonna talk about that.
Hey, let's talk about it right now. Can we talk about
Okay, all right,
you know what I
all right,
mean? Hell
all
no.
right.
Get him out of here, man.
He
Nah,
said in a heartbeat, bro. He said
nah.
in a heartbeat. But then he backtracked because he was like, I will be a linebacker coach. How do you feel about him as a linebacker coach, though?
Look, okay, as a linebacker coach, okay, cool. Let me see what he has. As far as defensive coordinator, I don't believe that you could come off your couch. You could come out your couch and literally said, I'm the defensive coordinator right now, when you have not coached anything, like no positions ever, and all of a sudden now you want to try to run the whole defense? Absolutely not. Maybe as a linebacker coach, I get it. I mean, that's only one position, and he could teach them and whatever technique, whatever. But as a whole defensive coordinator, absolutely not. If Seth Joyner even get an interview, I'm cussing Howie out just off of that.
I agree, Simone. What's going on? Yeah, I agree that we got to hire on like someone soon as possible. And yeah, Seth Joyner is not it. A lot of people saying, "Oh, he
want him though." I don't know why.
No, because he says everything that we're saying. He says everything that we're saying about Jonathan Gannon last year, and he's saying everything that fans want. Oh, run the damn ball, or do this and do that. And then it's like, oh, he'll be a good coach. No, he won't. He's outside looking in. We don't know if he's a good situational coach. We don't know that he can sit up there and say, okay, well, we know what this other team is doing. He's going by what he's seeing in the game. That's easy to do.
Yeah. He's like us.
Right.
He's like us, but he actually played the game. But at the same time, watching the game on TV, you're like, man, why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing that? But once you are a coach and you on that sideline, you are scared to kind of pull the trigger. You are like, man, do I have the right guys right now? I mean, you can see that in the Super Bowl. I mean, I think that Jonathan Gannon was so scared to play up, to press these receivers that he went back to his old ways. Let's fall back. Let's play this bend, don't break type of defense. But we always like, bring them up. So outside looking in, it's always, we see things differently. But to me, I'm not saying no, he cannot be on the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm just saying no as a DC, maybe as a linebacker coach. I like the way he played in Philly. So maybe as a linebacker coach, but no to defensive coordinator. You know what I mean?
I think that he should be the linebacker coach if they have interest in him doing that. Yeah. But Derek Gunn, he actually was he backtracked on it. And he was saying that, Nick Sirianni and the Eagles organization would not like Seth Joyner's voice of opinion on what the defense should be doing.
I can see that.
And they probably won't hire him at all.
He probably won't be good for the team, man. Like, he probably won't be good for the team because he is a very, very, very vocal dude. So he got to separate a fan to a coach now, right? As a fan, you watching the team, you're so passionate about it. You cannot say, "Come on, Nick," blah blah blah. But you can say it as a fan. You could cuss as a fan, but you cannot show these guys up. And he looked like the type of dude that'll put some hands on somebody. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Look like some type of dude like, you didn't hear me, Cody. You know what I mean? Hey, we ain't trying to do all that.
Crazy because you said that, and Simone right with you.
Yeah,
you talk on TV.
Angry, man.
So
like I'm saying, management first. All right, go get some anger management.
That Saints game I went to, I was angry, and he sounded just like I did. So I already know how he would react, especially on the sideline. So I don't think we need that bad juju. I don't think that we need that. But I did want to get into something else. I'm gonna play this real quick, and I want to get your take on it. I don't know if I heard your take on it or not.
All right, you got to pay, bro.
Got to pay.
You gotta
have an elite quarterback anyway.
Listen. I love Philly, and what I'm about to say. You do not pay this man. Just ship me off wherever he finna go.
It's over. Wherever he finna go.
I'm telling you.
Package deal me with him.
Listen. So you talk about pressure? How we get it done?
Get it done.
What you think about that?
I just think, look, it was all for Howie is gonna pay Jalen Hurts. Right? We all know that, the team
Facts.
knows that, everybody knows that. You know what I mean? It's just like these podcasts, right? When guys go on podcasts, man, they forget that they got to go back to the team. Like, they forget that they play in the NFL. That they forget that, hey, whatever you say is going to be circulating around the world until it get played out. But he didn't say nothing off the wall. He just said, look, I came here because of Jalen Hurts, right? And that's my guy. He's the reason why I'm here. So y'all need to, sign him. If y'all don't, guess what? We had no quarterback anyway, so everybody's leaving, So we need him to sign Jalen Hurts. But I just think that, it's good, and it shows that, Jalen Hurts has support, you know what I mean? And not only the fans, but the players love him. His teammates love him. Everybody loved Jalen Hurts. And it was more funny to me than anything. Get it done.
I think it was a joke. I think that everybody knows that he's going to get paid. Even Jeff Lurie basically said, look, it doesn't make or break Jalen Hurts, man. He did a lot this season to the point where he earned this contract. So we already know he's going to get paid. It's just the difference is, what is the number? That's the difference. But we already know he's going to get that extension. We already know he's going to get a huge payout. He's a Super Bowl contended quarterback. Yeah. He was an MVP candidate. He got to get paid, regardless. And if that means that we lose a couple of chips on our line or running back or whatever, then so be it. But that's what's going to have to get done. And, we're just going to have to get people for cheap and have them step up. That's what it has to be. But at the same time, why do people think that AJ Brown will get traded if Jalen Hurts is not done a deal?
I mean, what people? I haven't seen a
lot. No. Some people did. Some people were saying that, hey, like national media boosted it up, like, oh, AJ Brown saying that he's demanding a trade if Howie don't get it done or anything like that. But because after that, I cut it off because I didn't want to play too much of that podcast. Shout out to that podcast. But I didn't want to play too much because after that, he said, I know they're going to get the deal done. I'm just joking, but, I'm just saying how we get the deal done. He said it right after it. They don't play that part. They just play, pay him or trade me with him, package me with him. That's what they're playing.
Yeah.
And they just want us to fail. They want us in our demise, basically. I believe that. RPO type backup quarterback.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine, man. As far as our offense goes, man, look, everybody on our offense is basically 99% of our offense is there to stay, is coming back. You know what I mean? So Delane Johnson, he'll be back. He's under contract. Kelsey, to me, even if Kelsey retires, Cam Jurgen, he's there. You know what I mean? If he don't retire, Kelsey decides to come back one more year, guess what? Samalu, hey, he might not get re-signed, but Cam Jurgens could play guard. So we are good, like, when it comes to the offense. Right? A lot of people want wide receiver 3. To me, the wide receiver 3 in Philly, to me, is the least important position that we should be worrying about. It's the least. You know what I mean? Because they barely get any plays anyway. Because Goddard is in the middle. Then you got Smith and Jones. So can we use an upgrade? I don't want to get rid of, Watkins and stuff like that. We already have wide receivers that we can't even play because there's not enough balls to go around. So if you bring in a wide receiver 3, let's just say Robert Woods that I saw out there, right? Robert Woods. If you bring him in, you're going to be wasting money because he's not going to get the ball like that all the time. And then who's going to be our speedster now? But Robert Woods, you know what I mean? He's not going to be our speedsters. So now you take that deep threat away, and now you got everybody in the middle.
Not really, because what you call him kind of fast. Devontae Smith is kind of fast.
He's not a speedster like Quest.
He's not. No, he's not. But he is kind of fast.
He's not. I say speedster. I ain't say fast. Everybody's fast in the NFL.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question though?
Fast.
Can I ask you a question though?
What?
With Quez, how many deep balls did he catch? How many deep balls did he?
I mean, yes. Look, he had a few drops, but at the same time,
meaningful drops.
Even he said, "Look, I digressed this year. All right, you know what I mean? I went back this year." So he recognized it. So he's going to work hard at it. We saw him last year being one of our best wide receivers with, Rager and Smith. He was our second best wide receiver last year.
It wasn't hard,
including the tight end.
It wasn't hard.
Yeah,
Rager didn't set the bar.
He was catching some crucial catches last year. I'm not gonna 1 year of him, just dropping a couple passes. I understand one of it was in the Super Bowl. I get that we mad, all right? We still mad. Well, y'all still mad. I'm not mad.
I am.
But y'all still mad.
I am.
But he did drop a big catch in the Super Bowl that, instead of us kicking a 3, we would have had 7. I get that. But we need Quez Watkins in that slot to push everything back to, to keep these guys, these safeties honest. Because Smith and Brown and Goddard, those guys work underneath and outside. So we need a deep threat, man.
We do need a deep threat, but at the same time, I think, we got 3 guys, because a lot of people talk about Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, forget about Dallas Goddard, being the tight end that he is. We got 3 guys that could actually, get it done. We do need that speedster. I agree. But at the same time, we can't count on that. We can't count on Quez actually getting it done for us if everybody else is locked up. That was his moment.
1 year.
That was his moment. This was his moment.
I'm still mad, man. I can't talk to mad people, man.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Because you get rid of Quez.
I am rational.
Bringing a wide receiver 3, you're wasting money, and you're getting rid of what? Quez Watkins? No, you're not going to get rid of him. So y'all wasting money on a slot position that we don't even need. We don't even need to upgrade that bad, because anybody you bring in, you're going to require to pay money. Instead of putting on the defense, you're going to try to put it on your offense. Offense is good. Quez had a bad, a semi-bad year, but it's only 1 year. Like, we gave Rager 4 years of our lives. You know what I mean? And he wasn't even as bad as
I don't even know why we did that. But let me ask you a question. So basically, if Quez Watkins Thursday Night Football, we going against the Kansas City Chiefs because they want to see that, and he sit up there and drop a pass that's supposed to be a touchdown.
AJ fumbled twice. AJ dropped passes.
He did, and we called him out on that. We called him out on that.
Get rid of him.
We can't get rid of him. This is his first year with us.
Well, that's Quez Watkins' first bad year with us.
I guess.
Look, every wide receiver drop passes because he doesn't get opportunities often. We expect him, if he had 10 catches a year, to go 10 for 10. You know what I mean? So that's what we want.
Was his moment, though, bro. That was his moment. His moment was, I'm about to get this ball. We're going to be at the 15-yard line, and we could get this 7. We could have won the game by 4 if the game actually ended the way that it ended.
We wasn't winning that game. The only way we would have won that game is if we had the ball last with time on the clock and we was heading down there, right? Our defense had more holes than a damn, I don't want to go back to the Super Bowl, but we was not winning that game. We was not doing no adjustments. In the first half, absolutely, man. Hey, we had that game, but the second half, once we couldn't stop them, 4 possessions, 4 scores. I mean, look, that Quez Watkins catch, the only thing it did was give us extra time to go back down and score when we was down by 8. You know, so we was gonna be down regardless. You know, how much is the question, and how much time we would, you know, give Patrick Mahomes to go back down there again is another question.
It is, and that's why I said our best defense, not to, you know, go back to the Super Bowl, but our best defense was our offense that game. That game was our offense because we kept, especially in the first half, we kept him on the sideline, and we controlled the clock. And basically, they second touchdown was scored off of our mistake, and then we came back, scored 10. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I'm just mad that it was it, man. That was it. That was it for us. But I really believe.
Hey, Jonathan Gannon is the reason why we lost the Super Bowl, man. We all agree. He wasn't.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It was Jonathan Gannon, and he's gone.
Yeah. Regardless if he dropped the ball or caught the ball, I think Jonathan Gannon would have screwed that up anyway.
And I think that Quest could be I honestly think that Quest could be a borderline number 2 wide receiver. He was our number 2 last year. You know what I mean? He was making crucial catches last year. He even mossed one of the Dallas Cowboys players. You remember on Monday Night Football? So I mean, he has the ability. But if you're not getting, you know, playing time or being used, I mean, you going in and out with Pascal. Hey, once in a while, I get it, man. You want to be in a groove. Like, I don't expect him to go 10 for 10 if he get 10 catches because he hardly get the ball. So I'm not quick to cut, you know, anybody or trade anybody. The offense is set. The only thing we might have to do is tweak the running back room a little bit, but I think we're gonna talk about that. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that, but let's segue into that. So,
Richie, you suck, Richie. Richie sucks. Hey, y'all Sixers sucks too, by the way.
All right.
And they're gonna lose tonight.
We're not there yet.
It's gonna give them that work.
Grizzlies is not gonna give us that work.
Oh, what we're gonna do a bet on that game tonight?
Oh, man,
hey,
bro.
I'm opening a bet.
You always trying to bet, bro.
Yeah, I'm opening a bet. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm a gambler now. Hey,
I'm just trying to do
whoever want to bet in the chat that Philly don't get that work tonight, the Sixers don't get that work tonight. Let's go. I'm open.
See,
I'm open for
I would bet, but they said
you ain't got no confidence in your Sixers.
Listen, hear me out. They said Joel Embiid got an illness.
Oh, it's bubble guts again. Oh my God!
No, it's not bubble guts. It's not bubble guts. He probably got a cold. You know, he came from, you know, whatever.
Nah,
anyway,
man, look, I'm telling you right now, man. In my eyes, right now, for as good as
we doing this?
Okay. As good as an off season the Sixers had. Look, I'm already the Nets. They tore everything down.
But y'all got Ben 10. Y'all got Ben 10, dog.
Yeah, we got Ben 10. Guess what? Hey, he's better than PJ Tucker right now. And PJ Tucker, hey, this dude went 6-7 games and not scored a bucket. So stop it.
The fact that you're comparing him to PJ Tucker is ridiculous.
No, the fact that
who he got traded for. Who did he get traded for?
I mean, look, he got traded for
James Harden. Yeah. Right. And they both was all-stars. This dude is on the bench. And y'all coaches saying that they don't know how to use him.
The problem is with me being a Nets fan, I'm an Eagles fan, but as a Nets fan, I know how to move on. I know how not to hold grudges. Y'all still holding grudges because of Ben Simmons. Look, have you seen?
No, we're not holding grudges.
Then why y'all on him so much? Every time I turn around, y'all talk about
y'all in our conference. Y'all in our conference. We gotta be on him. If he was on the West Coast, we wouldn't even care. We wouldn't even care if he was on the West Coast.
He's not even impacting the game, and y'all still talking about him like he's balling out. Why is that?
Because he wanted his own team, and he got it.
So what? What I gotta do with y'all?
He got it.
What I gotta do with y'all? Y'all bitter. Y'all mad. Y'all mad. Why y'all mad?
Sound like a Nets fan. You sound like you ain't even a playing team right now, man. Y'all gonna drop.
What are you talking about? Hey, we're
not gonna drop
right now.
Right now, but y'all gonna drop.
Hey, you see, I'm telling you right now, this might get very, very interesting. One, we shed a lot of salary, but also, man, we got a lot of young talent, man. Yo, we are discovering this fountain of youth, and this team could score. They could score. And the thing is, they could run up and down. So, yes, I admit, the Nets, they screwed the pooch hard, bad, right?
Yeah, they did.
But at least they saw their mistakes. They got rid of it. Y'all can't see y'all mistakes. Y'all can't see that, Doc Rivers and all y'all aging team, Joel always hurt or bubble guts. Y'all can't see that. Y'all gonna be stuck there forever. Y'all like the Dallas Cowboys of the freaking, NBA. You know what I mean? Y'all the Dallas Cowboys. It's y'all year every year.
Bro, first of all, stop cursing
at
me.
It's y'all year every year.
Stop cursing at me saying we the Dallas Cowboys.
It's y'all year every year.
Nobody said it was our year every year. What? We're not going to do that.
What?
No. What every
I said, year, y'all saying, "Oh my God, this is best all season ever." We going.
It was the best all season.
Exit, second round exit.
Right, but we also call out our coach. We also call out our players.
We call out who cares what you call out? But every year y'all rebuild.
Nobody said we going to the chip
all season. I heard
we don't rebuild.
Videos. Y'all,
we don't rebuild.
God. What? We got PJ Tucker. Oh,
that's not how we were.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid got who he wanted, and it's actually going great. We top 3?
Yeah, but the thing is this, y'all. Hey, the thing that's so good about the Sixers, they are just good enough to make people believe that they're going to do something this year and not make no changes, and then same results every year, like the Dallas Cowboys. They're just good enough to make the playoffs, and they're just good enough to make the playoffs. But once they make the playoffs, we all know what happened. We all know what's happening. The Sixers had talent the past 3 years. They had talent, and they lost to teams with less talent because of coaching and availability, right? The players injured at the wrong time. So, you know what I mean? So, y'all remind me of the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all are.
We not the Dallas Cowboys.
Y'all are.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Look, y'all are. Because the Nets are like who? The Philadelphia Eagles, right? Yes.
False.
Listen.
Hey, I'm not trying.
Let me put this into context real quick. And let me put this. So if you're gonna compare these two teams, I would say that the Sixers are like the Cowboys, just talented enough. They always pick to finish 1 and 2 in the East, at least because they got Embiid. They got Embiid. So, but the Nets are like the Philadelphia Eagles, right? The little brother that never won a Super Bowl, but they finally won a Super Bowl. But the Nets, look, their time is coming, man. Their time is coming. But at least they are building it right now the right way. A new coach, some young talented players, plenty of draft picks. Got about 10 first-round picks. The Nets are going to be, watch out, in the next couple years or so, and they're going to have money and able to get free agents over the dress. The Nets could be like the Bucks to me. You know what I mean? They draft the one piece, build around that one piece. I'm telling you.
Y'all got y'all one piece of Ben 10.
Hey, look. Hey, we got Ben 10, whatever. I'm over Ben Simmons, but I'm not going to lose sleep over him, though. But how y'all going to fix y'all issue?
What issue?
Everything. Your coaching sucks. And y'all players are getting older, besides Maxey, but everybody else is either injury prone or older. So,
but why are we third seed then?
Harden is on his last leg. He can't even average 20 points anymore. So he's too busy.
Why are we the third seed then?
And that's what the East is weak.
No, they weak.
And you're the third seed, right? Guess who's above you? The Bucks and Celtics.
Right.
Y'all are y'all the third seed by default. Y'all the only best team left.
The Celtics is more like the Cowboys.
No.
Than y'all. Come on, dog.
The Cowboys than y'all, than you mean.
I'm talking about the Nets.
I didn't say we like.
Well, no. Then
I said y'all. But
okay,
look,
then us.
y'all the third seed because y'all the third best team left. Like literally. That if y'all were the first seed, then like, oh yeah, you know what I mean. But y'all the third seed, and like, why we the third seed? Why ain't y'all the first or second seed? Because y'all can't, because y'all not that good to be on top. I mean, y'all there by default. The Bulls is trash. The Nets is buns. You know what I mean? Like the Pacers, who we got? Like there's nobody left in the East. Like all the players, all the teams are in the West. So y'all there by default. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, buddy.
We've been there before even any of those trades from the Nets. We was there, before everything.
There what? There where?
We was at the third seed.
When?
What you mean when? Most of the season.
Bullshit.
Okay.
Because the Nets was the number 2 seed. And then guess what? KD got hurt. What the hell are you talking about? Man, the Sixers was in the 6-7 seed. And then they climbed their way up. So
because what KD got hurt?
Because I'm telling you what happened. Y'all buns.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, don't start.
We'll see.
Hey, look, I'm telling you right now.
We'll see.
Bro,
We'll see.
Some stuff about,
you see, here's the thing. This is what this show was supposed to be about. This is supposed to be about that.
Hey, and now you got it. And no football.
So now,
so it is what it is.
But we still gotta talk football, bro. I still got a whole bunch to talk about. Anyway,
the audience was like, I'm not a Sixer fan or Nets, but JC, y'all did get swept by the Celtics. I know. Yes, we got swept by the Celtics. Look, I'm okay. Being an Eagles fan had taught me one thing. It's okay to admit that you don't have 5 rings. You only got 1. It's okay to be a Nets fan, yes, because being a Nets fan before we won the Super Bowl was like an Eagles fan. We was just good enough to make it, but we never got over the hump. So I got learned, I learned how to just say, okay, it's not our year. Okay, we rebuilding. Okay, we're not that good. I'm not ever going to say, man, F that. We the best thing since sliced bread. I'm not ever going to do that. Ever. But y'all is.
No.
Man, y'all going to the shit every year. We got Embiid.
We going to the chip. We got a good chance to go to the chip.
No,
we never say, we going straight to the chip.
Every team got a good chance to go to the chip.
No, they don't.
Every team got a good chance.
Hornets do.
Every team think, guess what?
The Hornets do.
Super Bowl. Every team was like, we going to the Super Bowl. I mean, that's a goal. It's a chance. I mean, they got a chance. This is the NBA, right?
All right.
Every team got a chance. We don't got a chance. We're not in the NBA, but these NBA teams, they got a chance. Then Embiid never big body. Yo, Embiid's a flopper anyway. He's a flopper.
No, not.
The whole team flops.
All right, man.
Flop. I'm telling you, when they play, look, when the Sixers play, look, I've never seen so many, child boys wiping the damn floor so much. All like the whole game's like this. It's like wiping the floor because they are
y'all following
everywhere.
Him. Y'all follow him.
Flop.
He's not flopping.
Imagine if Shaq did the exact same thing as Embiid. Kept flopping. Like there's no.
He can't because he was one of the strong. He was the strongest person in the league.
Embiid is strong, but he plays.
He is. Okay.
He plays smaller than he actually is. Like I'm telling you right now, watch Embiid play. You barely see him bang by.
I watch him play.
Bang. No. What then? Why am I telling you this?
He's not that type of player. He's not. I learned to live with it. I wanted him to bang in the paint. I always said he needs to bang in the paint, but at the same time, he's not that type of player.
And that's why y'all would never win. Y'all can't win without,
Because of him not banging in the paint?
He's the best player, some year in the whole NBA. If your best player that's a center can't play like a center, can't dominate like a center can, then you have no shot. Because guess what? Y'all get out rebound by smaller teams. Why is that? Because your center not in the paint.
That's true. That's true. I don't have no argument with that because that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why y'all will never win a championship because you gotta have your center.
But my question to you is, how are we in third place if we are basically?
Because y'all the third decent team left.
No,
that's it. Who's better than the Sixers?
They got teams. They got
Who's
the Heat.
better than the Sixers?
The Heat plays hard.
Who's better than the Sixers right now?
The Heat, the Cavs.
No.
They play hard.
Celtics and the Bucks. That's why they're on top of y'all. They're better than the Celtics. Than the Sixers. Everybody else barely got a squad left. The Heat. You talking about the Heat? The Heat got who? Like, I mean, the Heat is like a borderline 6 seed at best. You know what I mean?
I guess, man. I just want to get the show
going. Hey, look, I just
want to get the show going
all day with anybody.
I can too, but you're not understanding what I'm saying though.
I understand what you're saying. You're just not seeing it, and
I do see it.
What your team is.
I agree with you on certain points that you made.
Is your team good enough to win a championship this year?
This year, I don't think so.
Then what are we playing for? Then you're gonna end up the same place the Nets is at home like this.
Not soon.
And all we did was get younger. And all we did was get younger. I just want to get into this contract. I just want to get into this contract about Jalen Hurts. All right, come on. Get into the contract.
So this is the quarterback carousel, man. Where do you think, looking at these 10, 11 quarterbacks, where do you think Carson Wentz is at?
Carson Wentz?
Not Carson Wentz. Jalen Hurts.
All right. Well, look, I don't care about the contract. Man, take that down. Man, I don't care about that contract. The reason why I don't care about the contract is this. The only guy that's on that list, that's getting paid and drag the rest of his team to a Super Bowl is Patrick Mahomes. None of these other guys that got paid, their team is not good enough. Their team is not good enough to compete. You know what I mean? And Josh Allen is 6. You know what I mean? And so there might be an issue really, really soon. So I say that to say this. I think that Jalen Hurts should get paid. I mean, I think that he should get as much money as possible.
Okay.
But guess where we're going to be? And we're going to give a high-paid quarterback and a team that can't get past, the second round. So because we're not going to have enough money. And that's the issue right now with this team. 7 out of 11 players on defense are free agents, and they balled out this year, but we can't keep them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we might keep one, maybe 2, you know what I mean? But they earn their money, so they're going to want to get paid. Now, imagine you give Jalen Hurts, he's top 3 in money. That is like $46 to $50 million a year. Smitty, he's up for contracts next year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? AJ Brown, hey, he might want, hey, shoot, I've been balling out. Hey, let's redo my contract. Dallas Goedert. And then your offensive line, you know what I mean? Dickerson, Mariota. So we can't only think about this year or next year. Like 3 years from now, we might have a completely new, different team. You know what I mean? If we start paying these guys this bunch load of money. But I've heard that Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow, they might try to do a team friendly enough. Not like, bottom 10 at all, like top 5, a team friendly deal, and not try to reset the market. That you could work with. You know what I mean?
That's why I posted that up, because if you look, Patrick Mahomes has a 10-year deal. Everybody else have like 3, 5, 5-year deals, things like that. I think that Jalen Hurts would probably do like a shorter year, but more upfront guaranteed. I think that's what would be the thing. Now the question is because he went toe to toe and he had a better performance than Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. He basically he went into the season.
Yeah, but 2-time league MVP though. I mean, one-time Super Bowl MVP. I understand the performance, in the Super Bowl won a one time because they did play last year. You know what I mean? So look, I understand that one time, but don't try to say that Patrick Mahomes because Hurts outplayed him that one Super Bowl that he should be, way up there, over.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because I said shorter years because he's getting paid $45 million for 10 years. That's what Patrick Mahomes is getting paid. I'm saying shorter years, but $45 million. Would you do that for Jalen Hurts?
But if you look at Patrick Mahomes' contract, it's not as simple as 10-45. His contract in there is going to be up to 50, 60 at some time throughout that 10-year. You know what I mean? So, but look, I think that Howie, if Jalen Hurts want to do, what you say, a 10-year deal? I wouldn't say a 10-year deal though, man. I mean,
no, not a 10-year.
Oh, that's rough, man. I said a 5-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
A 5-year deal. And by that time, he'll be up with the Philadelphia Eagles for 9 years because the deal won't kick in until next season. Not this season. So his deal won't kick in until the following season. Mm-hmm. So I feel like a 5-year deal so that at that time it'll be with the Eagles 9-10 years. So you already know exactly what you have in him. But I think that he should get paid between 40 and 45. Okay. 40 and 45 million dollars a year. If he's trying to help everybody else, a team friendly, 45 cap, top is 45. Then you could possibly, help a few others out, but to make him 50, I heard 50, north of 50. That is crazy, man. We gotta think about this team. Like, I know we want to get paid, but golly, I don't want to see first round exits or like 9-10 win, seasons. You know what I mean? I want to be almost like, or if not in the Super Bowl every year, if not playing for a Super Bowl. With that, you need talent, you need money.
It's crazy because as you said that because one of my favorite Eagles right now is Hargrave, and this is basically what he could be getting. He could be getting that right now.
Yeah, that's $20 million a year.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, are you willing to pay him that, or do you have belief in Jordan Davis that much that he can hold down that fort?
See, I think that Hargrave, man, because he wants to make his bank, he might walk, but hey, that is the market for his position, especially after a breakout year. 11 and sacks, I think he had. So that's what he's going to get paid. Would I pay him? Yes, because I'm letting Fletcher Cox walk. Like the whole strength of the Philadelphia Eagles was their depth on that defensive line. Right. So, yes, Jordan Davis could take over for Fletcher Cox. And now you got Sweat, Hargrave, Davis, and Reddick. And now in the rotation, Milton Williams, right? He's going to come in faster now. You got a Marlin, I think his name is. He's going to come in faster now. And who knows, Brandon Graham, if he comes back on a cheaper deal, he's going to come in. But you don't want to get rid of Hargrave and Cox. And now the rotation, like the depth behind Davis and Williams is like nothing. It's thin.
We can hit big in the draft on that though. We could.
At what position? At what number? Like, are you trying to say like the first round, number 30 or number 10? Because I want a CB2. I want a DB at number 10. I want a stud
Everybody agree with that. Everybody agree with that.
Say running back. A lot of people want Robinson, Bijan.
I do, but I think he's going to fall. I don't know what, and I don't know what magic how he can pull off. But I think he's going to fall down in the top 10, probably 15ish. But I don't.
need him to go before he get to Dallas.
Yeah,
hey, Dallas is at 26. So
hey, you know about them and Tony Pollard. They're not going to be able to play Tony Pollard. They're not.
Well, no, because if you get him in the first round, you got 5 years of him. So by the time Tony Pollard thing is up, then hey, and now you got his replacement already. So that's be perfect, man. A two-headed.
I think Tony Pollard is a free agent though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
They're saying that they're going to franchise tag him because they're trying to work out a contract.
Okay.
So yeah, they're going to franchise tag Pollard and they work out a contract with him. And who knows? Now you could just walk away from Zeke if they get Robinson. It's just like them getting CeeDee Lamb when we was like what 2 picks away. We could have just moved up. So if we see Robinson falling, Howie, you better not pull another CeeDee Lamb. Hey, you better jump. Hey, number 25, man. Hey, just to get that running back, and now you get your DB and your running back. And guess what? Both sides are kind of happy. And now second round, you could go linebacker if you want to pair with Nakobe Dean, and then you re-sign, Gardner Johnson. So that's safety. And now you play, and now you put Reed, Blankenship, and Gardner back there at your safety. So I got the plan. Now. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm keeping Hargrave. I'm keeping Hargrave and Chauncey. I'm keeping those two. Go ahead.
Hold up. So I do got the list. This is everybody on the list that are free agents. So who would you keep? Who would you let walk?
Look, hey, I'm only keeping I'm keeping Hargrave and I'm keeping Gardner
Johnson.
Everybody else.
Not Bradbury?
No, because we can't pay Hargrave, Chauncey, and Bradbury. That's impossible.
That's a business move.
Yeah. Like it's basically that. So but I think we could pay 2 though. If we pay 2, and those are the 2 that I'm keeping because of that number 10 pick. You could get a stud because a lot of these teams are going to try to go up and get quarterbacks. So now that's how people are going to start falling. So we might be able to get somebody put him on the chat. Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Gonzalez. And I think that Georgia boy, he's up there too. That DB for Georgia. So we could definitely get some studs at the DB at number 10. Right. So now that take care of the Bradbury situation. And then at 30, let's just say that Robinson is gone. Guess what? Get you a linebacker. Or where's Davion Taylor at? I think he's on the practice squad, right?
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, so so you got him, Bradbury. Then we have somebody else. Who else? That linebacker. We drafted him the same year we drafted Davion. And he was playing better than Davion. Some white boy. Shoot, I forgot his name, man. But
you ain't talking about Singleton, are you?
No.
Okay.
No, we drafted 2 linebackers.
Yeah, we did.
So,
I forgot his name too.
Temple. He was from Temple, whatever I think his name is. But anyway, so look, I mean, hey, you could either go linebacker at 30, or if the Robinson kid is there, or guess what? Sims, right? The running back, the other running back that everybody want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Grimes. No, I think it's Grimes.
No, it's Grimes. It's Grimes, and it's another one too. I think his name is John
running backs that people want. So look, 30 pick a running back or middle linebacker, or trade that pick to get an early second and possibly more. But I'm definitely keeping 2. Who are you keeping off that list?
I'm keeping Hargrave,
Yeah.
I'm keeping CJ, of course, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to get TJ back. I'm trying to get TJ back. And just have
See, people were saying that him and Dean play the same position.
they do.
So why bring him back? In that case, hey, you bring Kaiser back on a cheaper deal than TJ, and let Dean, call the
You
defense.
could do that. You could do that. You could bring him back on a cheaper deal. Let Dean play the mid, and play the Georgia Bulldog defense. You could do that because honestly, I think that Jordan David they are set for these rookies to sit up there and step up. They want them to step up, and I think that's what Howie was going at in his exit press conference. I think that he was wanting them to step up, but um yeah, that's the only three that I would reconsider bringing back. Um, Isaac Salamalu, I think he's going to walk. I think he's going to walk.
Yeah, I don't think we paying because look, if that's the case, then we would have been paid him just like we paid Mariota, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last off season, right before the season started. So if we thought that highly of Sam, we would have paid him.
Right.
Or maybe because he was coming off an injury and we wanted to see how well he would perform. And he was a great guard. But we could use that money elsewhere, especially if Kelsey returns. Then Jurgens could play that right guard. He's versatile enough to play that right guard. So, but yeah, Sam and Epps and like all these little money that we could save up to one big chunk of money, about letting these guys walk. And Andre Dillard, I mean, man, what a waste of a draft pick that was. He really played his whole career in Philly. Like it was second round, right? Or first round? Was he in the first round?
I think he was second. I think Andre Dillard was drafted in the second.
All right. Well, whatever, either first or second. What a waste of a draft pick. We can't afford to miss like that. We cannot afford to miss like that. Sidney Jones was a waste of a second pick. I mean, there's one thing that I don't like is how we draft guys and don't give them an opportunity to step on the field. Like like we drafted a McPherson. He barely plays, and every year we're looking for a CB2.
Right.
We wasted a 4th round pick. Like, what I mean? Like draft picks are not supposed to be wasted. Like you supposed
so what is your
team the first 4 rounds?
What is your main reason on number 10 must be a cornerback? Because I know mine.
What my main reason is you get studs, the earlier round, the earlier picks, like from 10, from 1 to 15, that's where you're gonna find your studs, especially at certain positions, right? You know what I mean? Like at the top DBs are gonna go, the first top 10 picks, the top running backs, you know what I mean? And they're gonna go first. But at the same time, we need talent. Howie said, hey, I learned my lesson, so I'm gonna go with best available. He said it last year, and he did outstanding last year. But I feel like that we have a better chance of getting a stud if we draft them at 10 to 15 range, better than in a second round.
I think that it's more so that it's security for us. We got Mr. Glass. He just had his surgery. Avonte Maddox has been hurt. And then on top of that, James Bradbury's situation, we don't know where it's going to go with that. So I think that we do need to beef up that secondary. We can't sit up there and just forget about that. We don't have to really worry about the pass rush because we got your boy coming back. Hopefully, Derek Barnett.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, he should be coming back. So
look, I would not mind coming back as a depth piece. You know what I mean? Just like Brandon Graham, he came off the bench and still had a monster year. So imagine if he comes off the bench and do the exact same thing. So who knows? And but I don't think his money is guaranteed though. I think the first year was guaranteed, and it was option. The second year was an option year for him to come back or not. You know, that's how the Eagles did his contract. It was a 2-year deal, but the second was option. So,
okay.
but yeah, but we'll see, man. But we just need him as that, and I would not mind him coming back. Especially him coming off an injury. So now he might be out to prove himself that, hey, I still got it, so I would not mind him coming back,
I wouldn't mind him coming back either.
Because we got Sweat and Reddick, man. Those boys are here for a while because Sweat signed his deal last offseason with Mariota, with Maddox, last offseason. And then, of course, Reddick, he just signed his deal last season. So our ends, to me, are set. We just gotta take care of the interior, man.
Yeah. Speaking of bringing people back, our boy, because I'm a fan.
Who?
Miles Sanders basically said that he loves Philly and just bring him back. He hoped to be brought back. Yeah. What are your thoughts? Do you think that they should bring him back, or do you think that they should look at the market?
Look, my problem is with this. Is the issue with Miles Sanders, or we just don't want to pay a running back? You know what I mean? Like we just don't want to pay a running back. We feel like, hey, we could just go get a running back and put him behind the Eagles' offensive line, and we'll be good. What is the issue? Because if the issue is we don't want to pay Miles Sanders and we want to pay somebody else, then that makes no sense. You might as well keep the devil that you know. You know what I mean? Like, just keep him, if he could get a team-friendly deal. Look, I'm not saying just pay him top 5 money, but look, if we could pay him $6-7 million a year, why not keep him? He fits good with this system. This dude almost had 1,300 yards rushing, like 11 touchdowns. And his 4 years in Philly, he only missed 8 games. So now Barkley missed a whole season. Jacob missed some time. So the guys that we are going after on the market, they missed time too. I mean, like, you cannot. And then Philly don't have a one-back system. So you go get a Barkley and you wasting money because he's not going to carry the ball every single down because you got, different types of backs with Gainwell. And if we bring Boston Scott back, he's a free agent, by the way. So if we get him back, so why waste money when you don't use a one-back system? You use multiple backs, period. Your 1,300 yards, like his career in Philly, 5 yards per average. So I understand that we got a good offensive line, but he goes well. He goes well with what we have in Philly. The ego is not too big, you know what I mean? So he goes well with what we have, and he knows the system and everything. So, and that's money that you could save towards the defense. So the more players you keep on offense and not try to get rid of whatever, then you could use that money on defense. Isn't it strange how players? Yes, I mean, yeah, I understand. But the thing is this. He's been used more this year than any previous year. It's not because he was healthy. It was because, guess what? We have Jalen Hurts. We have a running team now. Like Philly always wants to throw the damn ball. Now we have a strictly running team first, and then you pass off of that. So, yes, he was used more this year than ever before. But this dude, I'm telling you right now, if y'all let him walk just to go sign. Now, look, y'all can let him walk, but draft one in the draft, I get it. But if y'all going to let him walk just to go get a Josh Jacob or a Barkley or anybody else, now you're going to waste that more money than Miles Sanders. Those guys are going to cost even more money than Miles Sanders because they are going to want top 5 money. Like Barkley is trying to get top 3 money. He's trying to get Zeke type of money right now. So why even go that way? If you want to get rid of Miles Sanders, do not go get another running back. Draft a running back.
So I understand that. I understand everything that you said. You have valid points and everything that you just said. But Miles Sanders is also on record saying that he wouldn't have this many yards if it wasn't for the line, and also Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
Elsewhere, he probably wouldn't have that many yards. You know, this is
That's
probably
good for us, though, right?
it
Hey, I'm
is.
glad
It
you
is.
said that because that's good for us. Because now you can say, look, it's because of the Eagles you had that year, so now you could get a hometown discount to stay with the Eagles if you want to stay here.
Well, see, that's where I think he's aiming at. I think that he's aiming for giving us that discount.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's going to sit up there and try to get Barkley money or anything like that, because Barkley asking for 15, 16 mil a year.
Yeah.
You know,
He's actually a lot of money.
he is, and I don't think it's a long shot. And everybody's saying, "Oh, Barkley is," because they believe every rumor that comes out that Barkley is attached to us, and I'm like, no, I wouldn't want Barkley here, even though that I think that Howie's window is kind of closing because of his deal. His deal was a 3-year deal to the point where he's trying to get another ring. He's trying to do that. So I don't know what his mindset is. I think that if he let Miles walk, he might go running back. He might not. We haven't really drafted a running back in the first round, and I don't even know how long. um, I don't even
Yeah,
know the last
we
time we
had
did.
Miles Sanders. Like we had, a Miles Sanders. Now, if we get rid of him, hey, with us having 2 first-round picks, look, number 30 is that spot to target a running back. At number 30. But now everybody say, hey, Gainwell could do it. Gainwell. Now, then why are you drafting a running back? So now that's a wasted position in an early round when you could go get a linebacker or an edge rusher or something if you're trying to feature Gainwell and then get you like a Mark Ingram, by the way, right? Mark Ingram, he's a free agent. You know what I mean? So you could get him for cheap. You know what I mean? Goal line purposes, and then now you could really, really feature Gainwell with Mark Ingram as the goal line back. So, I mean, you could go that route, but you are saving. The goal is to save money and use it on the defense, man. 7 free agents. We are building a whole new defense if we cannot retain these guys. So where we gonna get the money from if we don't,
I'm
that's
happy.
what I'm saying.
I'm happy you said that because I read somewhere on Twitter that you could restructure Slay, you could restructure Lane Johnson, and you could restructure Jake Elliott to get at least $22 million back in cap. So if Howie could do that, then we got some money. We got some money.
Yeah, I mean, look, I hear you, but another thing that I don't like is these 1-year deals, man. They're good when it's like one position, but when it's like all these positions, 1 year there, like 1 year, and now we are left with the exact same issue we had last year. And now we got to build a defense again. And hopefully they have continuity. I mean, it's hard. It's hard, to have a defense where you keep everybody and then year in, year out. You might lose 1 or 2, but you are losing, possibly could lose 7 out of 11 starters on defense. Y'all can get Zeke. Hell, look, we don't need Zeke. And I saw something too that Pollard, his market value is higher than Miles Sanders. I'm like, how is that? Like,
because he was that whole offense. Besides not Zeke. Besides the wide receiver 88. I got a brain freeze. I don't even know.
CD.
Yeah. Besides him, he was their whole offense. So of course his market value is high. Whereas though that Jalen Hurts was our
See, they don't know. Look,
AJ Brown and
if he could handle a whole season. Like they see him in spurts. Like this dude don't get no more than 15 carries a game. So how do they know that Tony Pollard, could literally take hits like that every down for a whole year. They don't know, but they do know that in Zeke. We know that in Miles Sanders. I mean, it's easy to come in and on second down, third down, boom, you go to the sideline, and then somebody else come. It's easy to have some fresh legs. So I don't understand how you could say, well, he comes in and when he come in, he's lightning and we're gonna make his market value appear. But then you saw a guy for 4 years beat the back on a team, and yet again somebody else's market value is higher. But hey, I don't get paid to be smart, so I'm not.
All right, man. If y'all came this close, man, please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on both channels. It's actually airing on both channels. And on your way in or out, man. We got one more topic to get to, and then we out of here. My final topic is this, man. We didn't really touch too much on it yet, but tagging CJ, GJ, good or bad for the organization, and why?
I mean, I don't believe in tagging players, man, because look, people tag if they can't come to a contract, but how could we even tag CJ? How could we even tag him when he's an outright free agent and we just got him because he was a first round pick? I don't know how this tag worked.
Right.
We didn't draft him. So I mean, it's just one of those weird things to me. How you tag somebody that you didn't draft? You got in a trade. He's on his rookie deal, but let's just say that we could tag him. What his price range is? What's the tag for a safety? Like 18 million?
Yeah, 17, 18, yeah.
Like 17, 18 million dollars, and that is. That's a high amount where you could just give him a contract for less than that. You know what I mean? You could work out a contract for less than that. And who knows, man? He may not be happy on a tag. You know what I mean? He may not even want to play. When you tag somebody, you can look at it as, man, they really, really respect you. They want you back. But then you say, hey, shit, I played well enough, so why not just pay me my money? Or just let me walk. How often does tags work, man? A lot of time you see holdouts, and then hey, what happened to holdouts? When they come back to camp, guess what? Injury happened because they're they're not conditioned enough, and now guess what, man? You tag this guy, he's sitting there for 15 million. That Samuel said. So now he's just sitting there, man, trying to recover from an injury, or he could look at it and say, hey, oh my God, man, they tagged me. Yo, we got to get this contract done. I don't like tagging players unless they're like your quarterback or a superstar, Dallas Goedert. He's about to walk. You cannot let him walk. Or A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, they about to walk. You gotta tag them. But safety, I don't know.
But Gardner Johnson did make a huge impact, man. Think about this, man. He was hurt, and basically he was tied for the most interceptions in the season. He had an impact on this team, and he didn't even play the full season with the team. Regardless of him playing with the Saints half of the year or most of the year, and then coming to us and then getting hurt. He had an impact on his team, man, and that's something that you can't let go. You can't let go, man. But he wants to come back. He wants to play for the organization, regardless of somebody stealing his car after a win. He do want to come back to Philadelphia, and then on top of that, I just think it's good for the organization to try to get a deal done. But the rumor is basically if they can't get a deal done, they was going to tag. That's the rumor, and this is from multiple sources. And I think that it will be good just to have it for at least one more year to try to run it back, because I feel like this is going to be a revenge tour for us upcoming season.
Revenge tour?
Yeah, it is. It is. The Vikings was talking trash. The Cardinals with
damn, Bobby Wagner got released, man.
Yeah. He got released.
Yo, all season is starting off crazy already, man.
It
The
is.
Rams
It
getting,
is.
yo, the Titan is blowing everybody, everything up, and now Bobby Wagner is on the market. Guess what? Would he might, do he want to come in for a 1-year prove-it deal? Levante David, he's
Mhm.
free agent. He's 33 years old. So I mean, this offseason to me. I know last year was crazy. It was wide receiver tour last year. All these wide receivers, but this year, I think it's going to be as crazy, if not crazier, especially with the quarterbacks, with Lamar Jackson, with Aaron Rodgers, with Daniel Jones.
He asked him for 45 mil. Danny Dimes want 45 mil.
No, that's a rumor. No.
You think so?
I saw that, and it was reported that that this website, this CCC, whatever it was, was spreading rumors, and they shouldn't did that. You know what I mean? So people was calling them out that they should not do that. But yeah, that's a rumor, man. He said, he never came out and said, I want 45 mil. So that's a rumor. Yeah.
Okay.
B.Y. from Dallas. Yeah, man. Look, Jerry Jones, I don't know, especially when Jerry Jones called out Philly and the Rams, saying that, hey, they went all in. We believe in building the right way. We believe in building the right way. So I don't think y'all getting any big free agents in Dallas anytime soon. Yeah. That's what happened. Yeah. So that's not so. But look, I think that Daniel Jones should get anywhere between 35 and 40 mil. I mean, that is the going price now.
Yeah, it is.
Regardless if you're a good quarterback or not, that is the going rate. That's why I say the cap on Jalen Hurts to me will be 45, 46. But bottom line is 40. That's where we're starting at 40, and then we working our way up. But yeah, so
yeah, man. I mean, I don't know about linebacker for us, man. Besides Kobe Dean, of course, but TJ Edwards, he's getting some interest. A couple of our defensive guys is getting interest right now. But I don't know, because a lot of these old defensive players are looking at it as a situational thing, just like how James Bradbury said. I like the way the roster is built. I like how they coaching and things like that. And this is what made him come in here. If we looking for another defensive coordinator and all that, what attraction would veteran defensive players have to come here on a 1-year prove-it deal to the point where they could make their name known?
Well, that's why I say Rex Ryan. And you bring Rex Ryan in here, I promise you, man. If you bring Rex Ryan to Philadelphia, a lot of free agents on the defensive side gonna want to come to Philly, especially seeing what happened last year. How these things could get going. But Rex Ryan will be the perfect fit in Philadelphia, man. I really think that we should go after Rex Ryan, man. I really do.
Over like a Lovie Smith?
Yes, yeah, absolutely, man. Rex Ryan, he got that patch. He's built for Philly. Man, have you ever seen Rex Ryan cuss people out? Like, I mean,
yeah, I did when he was with the Jets. I seen it.
Yo, yeah, I'm telling you. And he coached in New York, so he already know the media type style, So he's built for the city of Philadelphia. Jonathan Gannon was too, passive and stuff like that. But that we need that fiery. That defensive coordinator, our head coach, they're both passionate people. Like this is going to be a passionate team, offense and defense. But Rex Ryan will be my guy. My guy will be Rex Ryan, even if it doesn't work out. But we got to see how aggressive, look, at least we saw passive and aggressive. So at least we say, hey, Rex, hey, we give you a year. Hey, it didn't work out. You was way too aggressive, right? I don't think we ever going to say that. But we got to see what we need a established defensive coordinator, especially on a young team. You need that fatherly figure that's going to bring in some good free agents, some older vets to buy into his system that's proven. So definitely I'll go with Rex Ryan all day, all day. Because at first he wasn't available. I didn't think we could have him, but hey, why not? He could be like a Vic Fangio, man. We all wanted Vic, so why not go that older route? You know, we tried that young route with Jonathan Gannon. He didn't work out.
He didn't work out. He didn't, and that's why that was my question. Like basically, it's a lot of college coaches that's coming out trying to be NFL coordinator. Like, why do you think that people don't want to go that route and want to go to more of a veteran coordinator slash defensive positional coach? Why do people want to go that route before a collegiate coach?
Because this team is ready to win now.
Yeah.
Now the Commanders could go that route. The Commanders could go that route because I don't believe that they're ready to win a Super Bowl. But if you Dallas, Philly, 49ers, who else in the NFC? That's good. But whatever. Like if you're ready to win now, you don't want a college coach coming in and try to implement a system that may not work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you don't know. Yes, college. Yes, I know a base defense is a base defense. I get it. You know what I mean? Maybe, but you just don't know yet. But at least the vets. If you're ready to win now, if you're serious about winning now, especially with this defense that you about to rebuild again. I mean, a new look. Imagine having 7 new guys and a new defense coordinator from college.
Right.
I want to see how that's going to work. I really want to see how that will work. Because, man, you think this season, man, we're talking about, damn, Gannon, oh, my God, man, we're going to be, it's going to be a shootout until he can get the guys he want overall and, you know what I mean, get, his legs wet, his feet wet a little bit. But, nah, man, it give me Rex Ryan. He knows he can work with this guy, with that guy. He can make things happen because he's been there before with the Jets.
Right. I think Rex Ryan will be a good pick. I thought Vance Joseph would have been a good pick, but I just didn't see him as a defensive coordinator for the Eagles.
Yeah.
I think that he wanted to go to the Broncos. I think that he just wasn't sure until that second interview. I think that's what sealed the deal for him. I don't even know. Like Sean Desai, like that's one of the guys that I'm saying that we should look harder on. It's all over Dallas NFC. Come on, man. But yeah,
the first team to repeat, since they did it in 03 or 04. I think the Eagles are in position to repeat as NFC East champs if we could get that defense fixed.
Yeah. But like we both agreed that we're going to pick a cornerback at 10 if we don't trade that pick down or up. And then 30, I think we should pick either O-line, try to add more depth, or if we can even trade it to the point where now we got picks for the future drafts. So either way, I think that it's going to be a decent draft. I don't think we're going to make a big splash like we did last season. I'll be shocked if
we don't need to.
But
unless we draft good, but I don't see no free agents because we don't really need no free agents like a big name free agents on defense that will give up a first round pick or a second round pick for. You know what I mean? So
no, not right now, But yeah, man, we're getting on to an hour and 30 minutes, man. Look, we about to get out of here, man. Yeah, but JC, I appreciate you. Please tell the people what you got going on and where they can find you at.
Hey, look, I got a TikTok now. All right, I
seen that. Hold on. Wait. On camera, I need to say this to you. You was getting on me about having a TikTok. Then I seen you.
I was.
On TikTok, I said, what?
So I have a TikTok. Is JC Sports Talk 1 because 20 was taken. So JC Sports Talk 1 on TikTok. please go follow me. I just started this TikTok, man. So JC Sports Talk 1 if you are on TikTok. And of course on YouTube, JC Sports Talk. And then on Twitter, JC Sports Talk 20, on IG, JC Sports Talk. So just go follow me on all social media platforms. But look, definitely, man, look, this off season is going to be something that we haven't seen. I plan on trying to do. Matter of fact, I need to get started right now. But I think once the draft is over with, that's when I'm going to start my 32 team tour. I'm going to go around and try to speak to all 32 teams, one person from all 32 teams this offseason, at least just trying to get, where they do how their draft goes and how you think their season is going to go, all that good stuff. So definitely want to follow me on all social media platforms. And if not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. On the road to 4K. I'm stuck right now. I'm stuck on 3 point something K. I'm stuck. So please help your boy out on the road to 4K. Help me get there, all right? At least help me get there before the draft. Something, man. The draft is what? April 20 something. So we got about a good 2 months to help me get to that 4K. So just spread the word for me, man. On the road to 4K. Help your boy out.
Hey, what you got going on throughout the rest of the week or upcoming?
I mean, I don't really have anything going on. I'm just going to be doing my little shorts, my little video. And if anything pops up, it pops up. I might just jump on and just talking about, free agents. Who knows? So that's why you need to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. So when I'm on live, you could say, oh my God, he's on live. Let me go listen to this awesome dude. You know what I mean? So just go do that for me. All right, man. So definitely.
Man, it's King DV Sports, man. I do have a TikTok. I did just get my TikTok back. I'm on all social media. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, King DV Sports, all one word. Also here on YouTube, man, I'm on the road to 1K. I'm not as, famous as this guy over here, but I'm trying to get to 1K. I'm at 700 now. So, need 300 more subscribers and we're getting there slowly. But what I got coming up next, man. Yeah, I'm talking more Eagles off season. I'm talking more about the coaching and everything like that. People that we are looking at. I'm gonna do a mock draft. Also, I am gonna switch over and start talking about the Sixers for anybody that's a Sixers fan, because we're getting into the playoffs season where the season it becomes real. It becomes real in the playoffs. So we're talking about that, and then trying to set something up with Simone with the sports to talk about the Sixers, and see what lineups will work in the playoffs. I know we just got Deadman as a backup center. I don't know what Glenn Rivers is trying to do with him, but that's what I got coming up. Talking more about the Sixers, also talking about the Eagles off season and doing the draft show, things like that. So just stay tuned on the channel. But look, man, it was good hanging out with y'all, man. Hopefully y'all like, comment, subscribe to both channels. If y'all already not, thank you for supporting us. And any last words, JC?
Let me see. Should have kept Nate. Her big over Sam. No, I don't have anything, man. You know what I mean? It just look, this is going to be a fun off season, man. But listen. My last thing, please listen. If you are a Philadelphia Eagle fan, Howie Roseman deserve your patience this offseason. Don't get panicky when you see all these free agents start flying off the board and all that stuff. He will work his magic. He got the taste. He got another taste of the Super Bowl. So I'm telling you right now, he's going to work his butt off to try to get back there. So just be patient. Do not start cussing him out. Do not say, God damn it, Howie. Don't say that. I'm not going to try to do that either. So, but don't do that. Just be patient. He earned the right to go into this offseason and do whatever the hell he wants, especially after building this team. I have all faith in Harry Roseman. Man, what a turn of event from a few years ago. And Howie, I trust completely. So just be patient. So that's my only thing.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree that Eagles fans got to be patient with him, man. But on that note, man, we'll catch y'all on the next video, man. As always, fly, Eagles, fly.
Go
And as
Birds.
always, go Birds.